What is this? I don't believe this. You're really gonna bug Kirk's apartment?
Yeah, I am.
Why? What is the point? You already know what you're gonna hear?
No, I don't.
You don't? Then let me tell you. You're gonna hear what I heard. You're gonna hear Eden saying that she tried to do in the Papa Bear.
No, man. Now, look, she seems to think she did it. That seems obvious. But I'm willing to bet the only reason that is because Kirk has somehow convinced her that she did it.
Where are you? Outer space? Come back to reality. Stop dreaming.
Hey, listen. She was drunk out of her mind that night, and he was stone sober. He's the one who knows what happened, not her. And you and I are going to get that information out of him on tape.
Excuse me, but have you tried shock treatments? I mean, you are really losing it, pal. The fact is, Kirk married your girl. He won. You lost. That's it. End the ball game.
You know, I hope your memory ain't totally shot, because you're going to have to eat those words. I'm going to get her back.
Tonight on...
Okay, go ahead.
What are you doing? Well, what does it look like I'm doing? I am knocking on the door.
I told you they haven't checked out of the hotel yet.
Well, if they haven't checked out, then they won't hear it. If they have, they will.
Will you quit with that? There's a lady across the hall with big ears.
How big?
Huge.
Then don't set me up.
Then knock it off.
Look, I ain't taking a lot of risk for you here. Okay? This is a long shot.
It's not a long shot. I think Kirk's gonna bury himself. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Go. Take your time.
Easiest part. It sounds to me like the residence is now vacant.
Yes, could you please send a bellhop to room 425? Thank you.
Well, does that mean the honeymoon's over?
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't wake you up.
Are you gonna leave without me?
No, I was going to leave you a note, and I figured you could catch up with me later.
Well, what's the hurry? I mean, I thought we'd have a little bit of breakfast here. We don't have to check out for another 3 hours. You are the boss of this hotel.
We could have... I wanted to go now.
Well, why am I acting surprised? Let me pack up so we can leave together.
Kirk, you said you'd understand that you wouldn't get angry with me like you are now.
I do. And I'm not, Eden. The fact is, I am a little disappointed. You don't understand. I'm in love with you.
Look, I think things will be a little bit differently when we get home.
Home meaning?
Well, I guess your apartment, unless you'd like to stay at the house.
No, I don't think that's a very good idea. Yeah, my apartment till we find something better.
You know, I would like to go to the house, though. Kelly's going to be home this morning. I'd like to be there to tell her about us.
Before somebody else breaks the news? Sorry, scratch that. I'll be ready in 5.
Nick, you don't have to buy me anything.
Yes, I do. It is in the contract I just signed in San Francisco. A large percentage of my advance must be spent on a beautiful woman that I'm crazy in love with. If I don't, the whole deal is null and void.
Your publisher drives a hard bargain, doesn't he?
It's the price of success. So what'll it be? Something special. Extraordinary.
How about an autographed copy of the book when it comes out?
Kelly, the book is going to be dedicated to you. What do you say, little brother? What should I get her, huh?
I don't know. I think she'd like anything you gave her, Nick.
Come on, you two. You're no help at all. I need at least a suggestion. I know you don't need a darn thing, but there must be something.
Look, you should get yourself a present with me.
Oh, come on. That's no fun.
Yeah, it is. You know how proud I am of you. I mean, come on. The most prestigious publishing house in the country is making a book on your photographs.
Making you proud of me is the best part of it. In fact, I think it's cause for celebration. Dylan, do you think it's too early in the day to have some champagne?
It is for me.
Yeah, I guess it'd be kind of hard to get a hold of it way up here off the ground. There it is.
But
That's the gift I want to give to you.
the Hearst Castle?
San Simeon. Hearst's Valentine to Marianne Davies. Oh, I can understand now for the first time why he built that. I would love to build a place like that for you. Sounds of it. It is incredible. I've never seen this from the air before. Look at the gardens. Kelly. Kelly,
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I was just asking if you would like to live with me down there.
This is going to be brief. I'm not staying. In fact, the thought of sitting at the same table with you was more than I can stomach. I wasn't even going to show up, but I found out what you did to Brick, and I find it reprehensible. I find you reprehensible, Augusta. I am so ashamed of you. Yeah, right. This is where I was supposed to feel sorry for you. Let me see. No, it's not working. And you know why it's not working? Because I know how you operate. You wouldn't be shedding a tear right now if you hadn't been caught. Why did you do it? Did you honestly think you weren't going to regret it? Honestly think you were going to live happily ever after you tried to ruin Brick's life?
Brick's come through with flying colors. I've lost everything.
That's not quite the way you had it intended, was it? But so what? What have you lost, really? Except some face. Lionel stood by you just like he always does.
I've left Lionel for good.
Again?
I'm never going back. I've walked out on my life. And I don't have anything to replace it with. And I'm frightened, Julia.
I can see that.
I checked into a hotel room here, and I just couldn't be alone, and I didn't know where else to go.
Did you leave Lionel, or did he kick you out because of what you did to Brick?
It had nothing to do with Brick.
Now I'm confused.
I left Lionel because of Sophia.
Oh, are you still gnawing on that old bone?
They seem to have found their old relationship in the middle of that fire.
Did he admit that?
He left me 2 minutes after he got back here and went to her.
Did he tell you that he wants to be with
Of course not. You know Lionel? He wants both of us. He likes to be in a triangle, playing two women against each other.
I don't know. He seemed pretty monogamous to me lately.
Lionel could never be faithful to anyone. What I really should do is just let him marry her. That would be the worst punishment I could inflict against that slut. But I want to punish him, so I'm not going to let him go.
You don't want a divorce?
Just let him try and get one.
He doesn't need your consent, Augusta. The state has a no-fault law.
Well, then I'll just sue him for everything he's got.
You'll get your fair share under community property.
I don't want a fair share. I want revenge. I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll sue him for mismanagement of the child's funds or something. I don't know. I'll keep him in court for years.
Right. That's terrific. You'll be right there with him.
Julia, you don't understand. That man has used up my life. Every time I try to get away from him, he roped me with more of his promises and his lies. I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm going to fight him. I am not going to be a doormat.
All right, look, I can see that you're in pain, but let's not make it worse by rewriting history. You were never, ever anybody's doormat. You and Lionel are a perfect match for each other.
Sometimes I really can't believe that you're my sister.
Don't do that to me. I'm sick and tired of you doing that to me. Now, what does that have to do with it? Just because I don't agree with you?
Please, Julia, don't be rational with me right now. I can't take it.
I am just trying to stop you from running off on one of your tangents. Now, just try to think ahead.
I don't know what's ahead. I just hope he's miserable.
Why don't you just worry about your own life for once?
I intend to.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. And don't tell me to go and get a job.
Well, why don't you just figure out where you're supposed to live first?
Well, I thought of going up to Tahoe and staying with Lakin.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
No, I guess not. She'd probably just try to get us back together again. But I'm so afraid to live alone. Maybe we could live together.
Huh? Where?
I know. We could get an apartment.